What's good, my people? It's about Mystelics, and we're definitely back again for another Vibrations on the one and only Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up all yourself for definitely tuning into these Vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys for definitely jumping by and saying, Mystelics, we are indeed in the building. Big up all yourself one time for definitely being a part of these Vibrations, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that right there. Click the thumbs up button and of course subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest Vibrations when they tend to come from. With that said, brothers and sisters, let us get into the Vibrations for today. Of course, we have none other than the Vibrations. The vibes that took place yesterday, brothers and sisters, involving none other than gold medalist Thea LaFond Godson right there. Of course, according, let me put this thing in the middle so you guys can get to see this better. But of course, as indicated right there, according to the Caribbean loopnews.com, Dominica rewards Olympic gold medalist Thea LaFond Godson. And as you can see right there, brothers and sisters, it's a check. It's a check of $400,000. And I was saying, well, she's from the United States. Maybe they gave it to her in the US dollars. But apparently, Dominica probably doesn't have the amount of money to give her in that regard if it concerns, you know, being 400,000 US dollars. Apparently, from my understanding, it is actually EC dollars right there. 400,000 EC dollars, which of course converts to about 150,000 US dollars. Not too bad. But I would think that maybe as a gold Olympian, a gold medalist Olympian, you would get something a bit more than this. But of course, guys, it's better than nothing, okay? But of course, well, let us read what is happening right there. Golden girl Thea LaFond Godson, Dominica's first Olympic medalist, not first medalist, brothers and sisters, but first Olympic medalist, was honored with a grand welcome home motorcade. Of course, I did the reaction on that. If you guys did not see it, of course, on BrBpTV, and I gave my thoughts on it right there as the time went by. But of course, if you want to go check that vibration, so that link will be in the first comment in the comment box below right there. But of course, she was honored with a grand welcome. A number of motorcades, a number of people, motorcade, and a number of persons were definitely in celebration with her right there. And of course, kudos to all the individuals who showed up. They may not know her personally, but of course, representing Dominica, there's always that, you know, that community spirit. I wish that actually was the case, regularly speaking, when it comes down to the community involvement, brothers and sisters. But it is what it is right there. But it was just good to see that kind of sentiment right there after a long while, brothers and sisters. Anyway, she was honored with a grand welcome with the motorcade and celebration concert over the weekend, where she was showered with huge rewards for her gold medal triple jump victory at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games right here. Prime Minister Skerritt announced that LaFond will receive the following rewards for the historical feature or the historical feat she achieved, and for lifting the name of Dominica on the global stage. Of course, the cash prize of $400,000. I think previously when she won gold in some other thing, probably the World Championship, I believe it is, she won, well, not won, but she was given $200,000 EC dollars, I'm guessing, because if you're giving her a prize for 400 EC dollars and giving her $200,000 US dollars, the $200,000 will actually be more than the 400. But of course, I think both of them was that was the previous one she got was 200,000 EC dollars. This one, of course, is another 400,000 EC dollars right there, $600,000, which would make up about 75 and 150, about 225, give or take, brothers and sisters, about 225,000 US dollars she received as a result of this thing right there, Olympic and of course World Championship right there. Of course, she has been appointed the national sports ambassador. So I'm guessing wherever she goes, she'll be representing Dominica as the national sports ambassador. Is that a lifetime achievement? Is that a lifetime thing? Or is it for a moment? I don't think they specified that at all. But hopefully it's a lifetime achievement on the basis, or a lifetime ambassadorial position, since she was the first, or is not was, but is the first. There's nobody else that can be first, brothers and sisters. She's the first Olympic gold medalist for Dominica. So hopefully that is a lifetime role right there. Assurance of a diplomatic passport. Of course, she'll be able to travel all over the place. I'm guessing, that's interesting. The assurance of a diplomatic passport would mean that wherever you go, you have to do the bidding of the country that you are ambassador to. Ambassadorship pretty much means that you are a diplomat. Okay, so that's something That's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I would have indicated, I think probably yesterday, I indicated hopefully she got a diplomatic passport in that regard. And I'm seeing it here that she actually got a diplomatic passport, which of course is always a good thing. No doubt about it, brothers and sisters. But of course, what does that mean? Maybe they stated in the thing what it actually means, because she lives in the United States. I'm guessing she most likely has a US passport as well and a Dominica passport. So if you're a diplomat for Dominica and you have a US passport, who do you show sovereignty to if it comes down between the both? I don't know. That's a very interesting question, to think about it. If you have a US passport and you're a Dominican diplomat, and then something has to happen, who do you show your loyalty to? Because I know when you're taking on the oath for you to become a US citizen, you have to pretty much put the United States in front of everything, But I'm guessing maybe in the involvement of sports. And will she be able to travel without, hey, I am going there? Will she, when she travels, will she use a US passport? I'm just saying, things are in my mind, guys. Will she be able to just travel on the diplomatic passport and pretty much go everywhere that the ambassadors are allowed to go? Because when you're an ambassador, when you are a diplomat, you pretty much get the privilege to do more things than the normal passport holder does. So I don't know. It's not. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts, man? I really like to hear that vibrations right there. If she's a Dominica diplomatic passport holder, she can go a number of places. If she will be going a number of places, will it be as an ambassador for Dominica, or will she, hey, I want to go on vacation in Africa somewhere? And well, she's a US passport holder, so I'm guessing maybe she'll use this and then whatever, brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts on this regard right here? But I definitely do think that she has to get a diplomatic passport as being the first Olympian, gold medalist Olympian of Dominica right there. Courtesy of diplomatic passport to also be extended to her husband. Her husband is also a US citizen, which is, so easy. Well, then again, when you look at the diplomats that they've given to criminals across the world, I mean, I'm not saying that Thea is a criminal, don't get me wrong, but when you look at the diplomatic passport that has been given, Ali Reza Monfared, Alice Maduke, and you just name it, about 50 of them criminals all over the place, and we just had, I actually saw one, yeah, this is another one. This is 4 days ago, brothers and sisters. Chinese scam run from Isle of Man. So this is another individual that has Dominica passport, not diplomatic passport, but he has a passport. Let me see if you can get it there. There it is, right there, brothers and sisters. So you get the understanding that I'm talking about right there. So he will be using it, for whatever reason, maybe for diplomatic reasons. In that regard, they both he pretty much contributed very much to her success right there. I think very much more than Dominica in itself, because he was actually the coach of Miss LaFonD right there, or Mrs. LaFonD, I would have to say. Anyways, they're both young, and people you're on your peers, training you and stuff, and you're getting good because the person is very good at what they do. So kudos to them for that right there. Anyways, she's also getting Dominica's highest national award, the Dominica Award of Honor, to be bestowed to her during this year's Independence celebration, where she will be a special guest of honor right there. So, of course, kudos to her for definitely getting that vibrations right there. That's something good. A parcel of land in Warner containing 7,459 square feet. A parcel of land. Is that a square feet? Is that an acre? Let me Google that. Oh. So she's getting 0.17. Hey, land is land. Because I really checking 7,000 isn't that much. I think it's about 62,000 or something of that. So that's an acre. Yeah, around that region, around 50. Let me see, 55. Yeah, around 50,000 or something. Yeah, so but they're giving her 7,000. I guess maybe they extend it a bit. Maybe she can put a house on that or something. 0.17, that's a lot. That's okay. I think they should probably give her a little more. Okay, I think they should probably give her a little more in that regard right there. In the location of the future housing project. Let me read that again because okay. A parcel of land in Warner containing 7,459 square feet in the location of the future housing project with spectacular sea and mountain views. Well, land is land. What? I'm not looking for beef today, you guys. I'm not looking for beef today. You can tell. But I mean, a little more, you know. Why not Mont Daniel? Huh? No, why not Mont Daniel? A little land there would probably, you know, suffice. Would chill each other. Whoop. Okay, anyways, brothers and sisters. Track and field facility to be built and named. That's exactly what I was saying, brothers and sisters. People want the airport to be named after Thea LaFond as if she was flying. She's a pilot and she conquered, you know. What? People wanted the stadium that is used for more music festivals than sports. The very stadium was used yesterday for you know, for concert, you know. They say they want to name that after Thea. I checking people tripping, man. You guys tripping. Anyways, track and field facility to be built and named after Thea LaFond godson. Okay, they also put in the godson as well. Okay. Well, it's because of him. Hey, big up your husband one time. So it'll be named Thea LaFond godson Track and Field Complex. So of course, this was her in crutches. I think they stated somewhere what exactly happened to her. I mean, anyways, Olympic gold medalist Thea LaFond godson addressed the celebration concert where she was seen using a pair of crutches. Her husband and coach Aaron Godson explained in an Instagram post that Thea had a minor procedure, okay, to fix some cartilage damage. Okay, all right, cool. So that's what actually happened. I thought she sprained something, you know, and you know. Anyways, I think I also saw saying something about that she had an injury in her leg, but she was still running. Not running. She was still doing the. I think it was in the World Championship, and she got gold. She got it injured. Anyways, so the husband pretty much made an Instagram post stating that she had a minor procedure to fix some cartilage damage in her knee. Well, I know she didn't do that in Dominica. That is for sure. She didn't do the operation in Dominica at all. And of course, that says something. Maybe we could actually, you know, try to get better medical attention. Hey, Thea, if you see in the video, try something now. Say, hey, guys, we need something. It's not just building facilities, but also when injuries happen, you know, people need better medical attention, you know, so the hospitals therefore need to have sustainability factors, that of which can help the athletes to then push on and not just call it quits, brothers and sisters, because there's a lack of better medical attention. I think that is very much important right there. Build facilities, that's great, but also better medical attention right there. So that was kind of nice that I sidetracked that into that regard right there. Anyways, he said it was damaged since February. But despite this, she became world and Olympic champion despite of the injuries. Okay, so they pretty much reiterated what I was saying a while ago when she stated that she was injured, but she still did it and won gold at the World Championship, brothers and sisters. So kudos to her for definitely doing that. And yeah, I wonder why she. Anyways, let me leave that alone, brothers and sisters. Let us continue in that regard right there. Anyway, so she became world and Olympic champion. He said she needs to stay off her knee for the next 6 weeks, but will be able to train in time to defend her world titles. I'm guessing she's going back every year in that regard, and hopefully she can definitely get another gold medal, and that would be added to her name right there. Thea LaFond is definitely making history in Dominica. No, she's making history for Dominica when it comes down to the obtaining of gold medals. She has 2 so far that we know of. I think she has a silver and a bronze in some other category or some other event right there. But I remember when she got 3rd place during the triple jump. I remember when she got 3rd place in something. So she has a number of medals, guys. And of course, her outstanding achievement has to do with the Olympic 2024 Paris Olympics. And of course, the 2024 World Champions right there, brothers and sisters. So kudos to her in that regard right there. Thea, in a speech to Dominica, said her parents raised her with the mentality, we do not cry, we try. That's a good thing. Do not cry, but try. I always like to say, do not try, but do. Because people always say, oh, I will try. I say, no, not to try, do. Because when you're going to try, you leave space for not actually trying at all. You're not doing it at all. That's what it leaves space for. So instead of saying, oh, I will try to do this, no, I will try, I will try. That kind of leaves space for you not to do it at all, So don't try, do. So don't cry, according to Thea's parents. Don't cry, we try. And I say don't try, do. But Thea has been doing, so I think this is just the first step that her parents pretty much got her on. You know, do not cry. You know, you will feel like crying from time to time because you have not achieved it. And I can tell the frustration sometime in watching her do her thing from time to time. Thea was definitely, you know, a little frustrated from time to time. But of course, you know, she wins gold, guys. Win gold. Whether you think it's luck with the was the Venezuelan or somebody wasn't there. Well, the Venezuelan sprinter foot, the one who has been winning the triple jump all the time, brothers and sisters, for the past 5 years. She sprained her foot. Something went wrong with her foot. Thea, same thing, something went wrong with her foot, but Thea decided, hey, she's gonna be doing it, and maybe that little injury that she got maybe propelled her a little bit. You know, sometimes freak accidents has happened, and you know, you get to, you know, do a little more. I'm not saying that's what happened. Maybe I said the word maybe right there, brothers and sisters. So I could have been something, or maybe the thought came to mind when I was mentioning some previous some previous reaction when I was talking about, it seems like when there's adversity, when there's struggles, it seems like we do better. Because when you look at the CSEC exams during the time when there was Tropical Storm Erica and there's Tropical Storm Maria, not Hurricane Maria, it's during these years, brothers and sisters, that people did the best. They did the best. And the next one after that was 2020, when the whole Rona situation came in, and this was the third one, brothers and sisters. Out of all everything I did the reaction on that was already interesting. So maybe there's some sort of help in struggle. There's also a saying that goes about weak men make weak societies. Let me see if I can get this word, guys. Google. Weak men make hard times, brothers and sisters. Of course, let me just quote this. The quote, hard times create strong men. Indeed. When there's hard times, you create strong men. When there's struggle, you create strong people. Interesting. That could probably mean it. I'm just relating to her injuries. And of course, as she did her injury, you know, she had an injury, and it was, you know, she got gold. All the time she did not have injuries, she was getting silver and bronze and these kind of things there. I'm just saying, guys. And then look, the struggle came in, and then boom. You know, I'm just reiterating that sometimes struggle is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a good thing, brothers and sisters. Just like when you're training your muscles for it to become stronger, you need some sort of resistance. You need some sort of struggle right there. If you're doing it easy, some people tend to do exercises and they say, but I'm not really seeing the what do you call that? I'm not seeing the benefit. I'm not seeing the results. You know, you're not seeing the results. Maybe because you're not doing the exercises. We struggle. You know, you're probably taking your time and, you know, not really pushing against anything to build muscle or to strengthen your core. Nothing of that sort. You're not really doing that. So when you go there, yes, you go to the gym, true. But when you go to the gym, true, and you don't really do much, and then you go into the snack it to get some Kentucky Fried Chicken and some fries, and you're saying, boy, I did a wonderful job. Let me go and reward myself. I don't think that is struggle right there, brothers and sisters. I don't think that is struggle at all. Okay? So keep that in mind. Anyways, the saying goes, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. I think, what is it about the United States right now, brothers and sisters? Complaining about nonsensisms. People right now cannot even think. And I'm seeing the same thing in Dominica. People don't even think. But there's an interesting part of it, brothers and sisters, because Dominica is facing a serious struggle right now. And it seems like people still not learning. That is the crazy part. That is the insane part of it all, brothers and sisters. People going through struggles and they're not really seeing what's going on. Okay, guys, we are back right there. I just heard some noise in this thing right there. But anyways, let me just go back. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. So it seems like there's a constant cycle in that regard. You need hard times for society to elevate. And you need weak times for society to die. It's very interesting when you look at how societies across history has died, brothers and sisters. It was always weak people who killed society. Literally, every society that used to, prosper back in the day, brothers and sisters, just before they passed away, just before the societies fell from grace, so to speak, just before they fell, there was one thing that was very much common. They were focused on gender, and they were focused on, you know, reproduction. Yes, I have to be in PG-13 in this regard right there. So this is very interesting when you look at it, brothers and sisters. Hard times create strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, weak men create hard times. So it's always a constant cycle in that regard right there. I just thought I'd point this out. Anyways, as we can see right there, she'll be off for 6 weeks of her knees, resting, enjoying part of that $400,000. I actually saw somebody making a claim, hey, we can give these people $400,000, we can give money. Don't get me wrong, no. I think what they did, I think they probably need to give her more, maybe most likely give her the funds in US dollars, because she's not living in the Caribbean, she lives in the United States. But it is what it is, but guys. But when it comes down to the priority of Dominicans, I heard a number of Dominicans, or saw a number of Dominicans saying, hopefully when month end reach, hopefully we get paid. So it's one thing where you see you giving people all sorts of monies, and I think she truly deserves it. I think she also deserves more, but also meeting the priorities that is set off by the country. Therefore, the very citizens who are able to give her that money is as a result of the government. The citizens are the ones paying taxes to then give the government. The government then puts that money and gives it to the people, to the, who is rightly due unto it, as somebody who's accomplished something for Dominica. That is very much interesting when it comes down to that aspect right there. But I think we all need to understand the priorities, or priorities and principles need to be in line, and doesn't seem like the government is in line with that at all. With all that said right there, guys, is there some more? There's some more. She noted earlier this February World Indoor Championship, she realized her knee was starting to hurt. Okay, so this is where that whole thing came in. You guys can check it out. I'll post this article in the description below. And of course, not just that, they will also be given the other Olympic championships about 20,000 each. I guess that's also EC dollars. So I guess the individuals in where is it, Switzerland? I guess the boy is Switzerland, and the other one I think it is in the United States. Warren Lawrence, who is and Jasmine Schofield, they will also be getting $20,000 each for their efforts in the Olympics. I think that is a good start right there, but I do think it should have been in the US dollars. That's just me. But I do think that the government also needs to know its priorities when it comes down to utilizing the people's money. Of course, it doesn't just stop there, brothers and sisters. We talk about the track and field, as indicated here in 2023. This was actually a long time ago. The government of Dominica indicated that they will be building a track and field facility in Point Wrong. We haven't heard anything as a result of this, but this just came back and was sent to me right there. The government of Dominica moving ahead with plans. Well, this was January 30, 2023. It is now August. 8 months, well actually 20 months later. 12 months have gone, and then 8. So we have 20 months later, brothers and sisters, or a year and 8 months later, we are still not seeing this stuff. It seems like they started the work and they stopped. For some reason, they stopped. Maybe they didn't have the finances right there. Anyways, the government of Dominica moving ahead with plans. Not necessarily moving ahead with plans to build a track and field facility in Point Wrong near town of Portsmouth. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit made the announcement at a press conference on Monday. It's interesting, that should have been built already, shouldn't it? I heard that the Prime Minister was indicating to some international media that by next year the track and field facility will be there. I'm not saying stadium. I don't know if it's a stadium. Sometimes you really don't know what is a stadium or what is not a stadium in Dominica. Anyways, but he's indicated that the track and field would be built by next year. So we will see how that goes. But of course, based on what the Prime Minister stated recently, we talk about last month, or not even last month, probably this month. Yeah, this month. Yeah, I think it's this month. The Prime Minister indicated that, on the media, international media, that next year. But this was a year and 8 months ago, brothers and sisters. So we have to, when people tell you about, the Prime Minister said this and the Prime Minister said that, we tend to take things with a grain of salt. And matter of fact, we tend to take things with a mountain of salt when it comes down to what Skerrit's saying. This is not my doing. Okay, brothers and sisters, let me make it bigger for you guys to see some of all your cataract. And we'll see Mystelics that say that, This started work, brothers and sisters. If you pass by Pond Wrong, you see anything happening there? Well, this is not my words, okay? January 30th, 2023. Look it right there. All right. press secretary actually indicated that right there. So, and this is the press room, opm.gov.dm. So this is directly from the government's website. So very interesting stuff right there. Anyways, Prime Minister, the scary media announcement at a press conference on Monday. We had previously informed the public that exploration of that site was underway to develop the facility for the advancement of track and field in Dominica. The government of Dominica has now taken a firm decision on this. Remember, guys, this is a year and 8 months ago. A firm decision on this and is moving ahead with plans for construction. Now, brothers and sisters, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but have you guys, people passing around, people in the point wrong area, can you guys tell me if you've seen any sort of work going on? I know I was on top. I did a vlog on top of the antenna in was Mon Espanol. Yes, I was filming, and that was this year. Okay, so if you guys want to go back, just go Mon Espanol Mystelics, and you will see me on top the antenna filming, brothers and sisters. I even indicated that they actually stated that there was going to be building a facility there, you know, but it was all bush. This is more advanced. This what we seeing here, guys, on this photo. This is more advanced than what we know, than what we saw in recently in the vlog when I went on top the antennas. So that should be very that should be telling right there. Anyways, the Prime Minister is indicating to us we had previously informed the public that exploration blah 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 underway and blah blah blah. The government of Dominica has now taken a firm decision, a year and 8 months ago on this, and is moving ahead with plans for construction. I guess a year and 8 months later, is there any sort of construction going on? Anyways, he said land clearing was already underway. I did not see that when I went up there. Most likely the trees grew back. You know, it was a year and something then when I did that video. After that claim was made, he said land clearing was already on the way. Well, he's not lying, you know. Land clearing was on the way, but he didn't say it finished. Anyways, it is our intention to share the plans with the public so everyone is aware of what the facility will look like and it will entail and what it will entail. But certainly this is a positive step forward in sport development. It is a long-awaited project. Rightly stated, right there, Scarrett. Rightly stated, right there. Long-awaited project, and I'm sure everyone will be pleased. So this is the ongoing stuff. Look it over there. That is not part of it, it seems. There's probably somebody land. But hey, guys. So yeah, this is not me. Oh, let me see if I see the full check. We could have said for Olympic gold medal, eh? What are you saying? This was given yesterday. Right there. So anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box, on that vibrations. Do you think that a stadium again? Do you think that a track and field sports facility will be built? Do you think it will be built by next year, according to what Scared was saying? Maybe you think that Dominicans were TV to actually listen to what he was saying or telling the people, and then because the Olympic people were shocked on the basis that Thea won gold, and there was literally no track and field in Dominica. So that's one of the things that they will put in. They literally had articles saying Dominica wins gold in triple jump without a track field. Yeah, there were literally articles stating this. So Scared, I guess, should be under pressure to definitely build a track and field stadium. Track and field facility, whatever that looks like. Sometimes, hopefully it doesn't. Maybe they should use the netball thing that they had. Not true? The netball facility, they should probably use that. I think it was workers that built that stuff, I can't remember. Or maybe them that built it. Sometimes it's so confusing because this thing is not being used. Just wasting money. But anyways, brothers and sisters, I know if the United Workers Party was there and they did fulfill the plans that they had, we would have an indoor gymnasium, which would of course include a track and field area. Track and field around. You'll have football, basketball, whatever inside there. I think it was indicated around 6 sports could be played. Kind of reminds me of the reason why I know this because it reminded me of Portsmouth Park, Benjamin's Park. which of course I saw 6 sports being played there one time: football, cricket, netball, basketball. All these things were being played one time, brothers and sisters. Volleyball was being played, and people will pull up on the man. Postmod has a lot of great potential. It's just unfortunate that our leaders or the people who are pal reps of Postmod doesn't seem to see that vision right there. They come and say things are bright and creamy, and you don't know what exactly is bright and creamy. You have no clue what is bright and creamy that they're talking about. Maybe it's something reproductive they're talking about, but I don't think it has anything to do with economic activities at all. But you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in that regard right there, guys. Anyways, with all that said right there, only one video I'll be doing, guys. Definitely drop your thoughts in the comment box below. I really want to get what you have to say in that regard right there, because I find it very interesting, especially when it comes down to building sports facilities. Do you guys think that the government will actually build it or not? Or he's just saying this for saying sake? Just like he promised, electoral reform will come after 2019, 100 days after, pay somebody $750,000 to do the work, they do it and then you reject it. Well, it is what it is, brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. It's your boy Mystelics on this here Mystelics React channel, guys. Give this video a thumbs up like I indicated before. Click the thumbs up button, click the like button. Of course, on your TV, you can do the same thing. Just click up and then go sideways. You must see the thumbs up button. Click it. And of course, you'll get the vibrations right there. Of course, helping to see a video. So go further and further in that regard right there. Of course, you can definitely watch another video somewhere that will be popping up on the screen if it's not on the screen yet. And of course, brothers and sisters, subscribe and turn on the post notifications. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real. Remember, remember, Simba, be real. Salute the king. Be positive.